Hey guys, today I want to share the 4 pillars. The 4 pillars is the ideas of opening your heart, your eyes, your hands, and your mind. Let's dive in. Starting with the heart, imagine letting compassion speak for itself. It's about feeling deeply even when it's a bit tough. It's about choosing empathy over judgment and connection over distance. It's about having a courageous heart that stays soft in a world that often rewards hardness. When we open our hearts, we create space for others to be fully seen. We remind them that they really matter. And we remind ourselves that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a bridge. Next, let's talk about opening your mind. In a world where opinions are loud and certainty echoes everywhere, keeping an open mind might be one of the bravest things you can do. An open mind doesn't mean giving up on others, but letting people feel seen. It doesn't mean giving up on your beliefs, it means holding them with humility. It means staying curious, willing to learn, willing to be strong, and willing to be wrong. An open mind invites different thoughts, encourages innovation, and breaks down the invisible walls we build between ourselves. When we open our minds, we create pathways for understanding and possibilities that once seemed impossible. Next, let's open our eyes. Opening your eyes is being able to see all the beauty and brokenness in the world. Opening your eyes to the people who are overlooked. Opening your eyes to the opportunities that are right there in front of us. Opening our eyes to the small moments that we forget about and sometimes go unseen. Sharing smiles, quiet act of kindness, and the sun just being there. Opening our minds and eyes means choosing ourselves and awareness over autopilot. It means noticing what needs care and what needs change. It means refusing to look away simply because something is difficult to see. When we open our eyes, we honor truth, and with truth comes the power to act. And finally, let's open our hands. Opening our hands is having gestures of generosity and having willingness with others. It really means I'm here, I can help, I can receive. Opening our hands builds community with others, it builds relationships, and it doesn't remind us that giving and receiving are not opposites but partners. They remind us that we are not meant to live life alone. And sometimes opening our hands isn't about offering physical help, but about offering time, caringness, patience, or simply our presence. When we open our hearts, our eyes, our minds, and our hands, we move through the world with intention and compassion. We become more connected, more aware, and more empowered to create change, both within ourselves and beyond ourselves. Because when we open ourselves, we make space for a better world to enter.
Next, I want to talk about how I can incorporate the global mindset into my sorority life. Everyone in our chapter has different backgrounds, different cultures, and so we all have to be aware of everyone's differences. I think opening our minds is a big factor we have to take into consideration. Examples of this is when we have elections and chapter meetings, and we all have to come together to come to agreement on things. Having open minds and open hearts is a big aspect we need to take into account because that is how we come up with the outputs of our decisions. Overall, the global mindset is really important and it will need to be used every day in sorority life. Here are some ways I want to apply the concept of a global mindset into my professional life. First, I want to make sure to talk to my peers and coworkers openly and listen to their different ideas. By doing this, we can come up with new and better solutions. Second, making sure to prioritize my tasks and manage my workload efficiently. This helps me make sure that I have enough time to do everything that I need to do. Third, I believe that being open-minded and willing to accept others' opinions is really important for building strong relationships and getting things done together. By actively listening to others and considering their perspectives, I can create a positive and inclusive work environment. Outside of work, I can also apply this mindset to my personal relationships. Building friendships and being able to open other people's perspectives and being open to their ideas is really important for personal growth and well-being. By being receptive to others' experiences and perspectives, I can create deeper connections and create a supportive environment. Something I'd also like to talk about is the concept of facing the strange. This involves embracing the idea of doing things that are outside of your comfort zone. Actively seeking opportunities and engaging in activities that you normally wouldn't do beyond your reach. I personally struggle with this, and I find it challenging to connect with people that are outside of my friend group or clubs. To practice confronting the strange, I've been trying to engage in conversations with individuals from different sororities and maybe even some international students. Additionally, I'm making an effort to actively seek out conversations with people who are not typically in my social circle. Maintaining a positive and grateful attitude is also crucial to me. I genuinely believe that cultivating positivity and expressing gratitude for the things we have is a powerful force that can positively impact the world around us. Lastly, I want to discuss the concept of not having a superiority complex. The idea behind this is to have your own beliefs and opinions while also being open to considering other people's ideas and perspectives. I want to ensure that I'm open-minded and aware of what other people have to say and truly take it into account, rather than being closed-minded. By accepting and thoughtfully considering other people's viewpoints, I believe my opinions can change, which I think is a significant factor in today's world with people being open-minded.